Yeah. Ha! Yeah, I'm so special, I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. I'm like Ichigo, master in a red suit. This my Bankai form, I'm about to let loose. Better make your next move your best move. Straight out the gate, niggas gon' hate and try to test you. Watch who you with, who your mans, who you next to. If you take a hit with son assist like a nephew,
you can never check us. Homie, this a chess move. Wrote this on a little short bus, I'm so special. If Mav say get him, I'ma get him. Ain't no talking when I pull up. Park up, hop out, run down with my hood up. Now what the fuck are you hating for? Can't DFG get money anymore?
Turn smack rapper, only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
So, Mice, I saw you fighting on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Just jump straight to it, huh? Just skip this. Yeah. Oh no, it was a situation that happened like 4 years ago.
Mm.
So I was in a hotel at the bar chilling with my friends. 2 girls actually. We had I think we was there for I want to believe it was either Ahmaud Arbery, like I think it was like the 1 year anniversary or something, and we had like did something for his mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at the bar, and white guy starts calling the girls on with bitches.
Why?
So
rap music?
Huh?
Was it rap music?
No, I wasn't even there. I went to the bathroom. I come back. They arguing. So I don't know what's happening. Oh, he said this to me, this and that. So I'm like, I got my drink in my hand. The 2 girls is mad. They trying to fight. So now his girlfriend is arguing with the girls.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the girls goes to try to hit her. So I'm jumping in the middle. I got the drink in my hand. The nigga jumps on my shoulder, on my back. I'm like, oh shit, man, I'm a little tipsy. I'm like, I'm confused. Like, I'm breaking it up. Like, why are you jumping on me? This big white nigga like he played football. Right. So I'm like, so now I push them out the way. I goes to steal on them, and the glass that I had, the drink falls.
Mm-hmm.
So when I swing, I trip. I miss, and I get back up. Boom, now I done hit him. Boom, boom. We tussling. People get in the middle. So now the fight, where you see, they done edited the whole footage anyway.
Mm-hmm. They clipped it.
They clipped it, cut it all up, whatever they wanted to do with it. So at that point, now he swings at me again. I weave him, hit him. Now him and the girl is jumping me. They literally jumping me. So
where's the other 2 girls?
Sound like Soldier Boy.
They don't. I think they over there arguing with somebody else. Something else is going on.
Oh man.
I think people trying to calm them down because at that point people was trying to stop them from fighting.
Right.
So I don't know what's going on. I just know. So after I swing, I hit him. Boom. Got him up against the wall. The girl jumps on me. So now he jumps on me. So at this point, I pick him up and slam him. So that's what they cut. They cut all of that out. So when I slam him on the floor, they both trying to hold me. He just grabs my nuts with both his hands.
Oh.
Like literally.
With both his hands?
With both his hands.
Both his hands.
Both his hands. So literally,
what was his face when he did this?
His face is like in my chest, so because I done slammed him, and I'm on
so
top
he just
of him.
went like,
so he's just like this. So all I'm doing is, if you pay attention, if you slow down the video, you'll just see me just grabbing the man's hands, trying to kick. This thing was trying to remove my balls. Right? Yo, listen. Literally, like literally trying to remove.
That's crazy.
Like,
oh my God! I can't even hear the story.
I barely could walk for like 2 days.
Damn.
Like, it was a different type of grab.
You had on suit pants too, right?
No, I had on
jeans
cargos or some shit like
cargo.
that.
All right. If you had on suit pants, there you go. It would have been over.
So yeah, you know that's like, yo, and the internet cut it out to try to make it look like what they wanted to look like.
Right.
So they didn't want to, because I was surprised. This thing was like 6'3". He was like 240.
Yeah.
So I lifted him straight off his feet and slammed him. Boom. But they didn't want to show that.
We need to see that footage.
Yeah, they don't want to show that.
Yeah,
Nah, they ain't gonna show that footage.
So how does it feel being in this space and then people like post shit like that, try to bring you back to like?
I mean, that's what comes
get
with
you out
anything.
your character.
That's what comes with anything. I mean, you can't really get me out of my character because I'm who I am. I'm not gonna let nobody do nothing to me. I'm protecting myself. I was defending myself.
Right.
Anytime you do something to harm me, I'm gonna protect myself. So it's not. And then what you put on the internet don't matter to me. Most of y'all never gonna say nothing to me about it. I know y'all trolling. I know y'all don't mean no harm about anything. So it's the internet.
Why is that coming out now, though?
Yeah, that's
That shit.
Because he pissed somebody off.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, people was it started because people got mad at my say about Mike Tyson, and I was just like, I don't think Mike should be still fighting right now.
and then he looked up your fight.
And then they was mad. And then somebody found this fight. You think Mike?
You want to talk about fights? You want to talk about fights?
Yo, let me tell you something. A hater's memory is ridiculous. You heard?
I was waiting to pull
It's
that up.
ridiculous, boy.
It is what it is.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. For someone who had records with Sean, how you felt about the documentary?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it yet?
No.
It's dope. When you get a chance to watch it, it's dope.
Fire.
It's
Fire.
number one.
It's probably the best documentary I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's dope.
It's definitely good.
I mean, his story, the reality of what he went through. Like I was literally there for the most of it, so it was real.
Do you think Diddy's getting railroaded?
I don't know. I think a lot of the shit they saying just don't make sense to me, like common sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell you who was wrong. I know what we see for Cassie. Like that was 100% wrong. If that was being charged, it wouldn't even be.
Now he's saying that video was edited though.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I have.
But how could it be edited? I have no idea.
I don't know.
No. Okay, forgive me because I'm saying that thinking that it was edited to make him look bad and not just thinking it was just edited. You know what I'm saying? Like what else could be in that video that doesn't make him that doesn't give us the same impression?
I mean, he still did what he did at the end of the day. That wasn't fake.
Right.
Right. So if he trying to say there was a reason why he did it, it still don't explain why he reacted the way he reacted.
Well, no,
in my
it would
opinion.
explain it if it's
He
something like
apologized too.
drugs and
Yeah,
alcohol.
you know what I'm saying?
No, he said that it didn't happen at first or
Yeah.
something like that.
But then he came forward and apologized, so it just.
But I think everything else that's coming after that, it seemed like there's an agenda attached to it.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like for me.
Well, feds don't like to lose. We discussed that already.
I'm just thinking about this, all the shit that they doing, like the shit that happened in them taking his legal work, like that shit is unheard of.
The notes in his
Like that's
cell.
unheard of.
Yeah.
For a regular CEO to go to your cell
Right.
and take pictures of your legal work to
Right.
give to a DA. Like I've never heard of no shit like that.
They targeted him clearly.
Like that's unbelievable.
Mhm.
Like why? What is the CEO and the regular CEO that works in the jail doing with the DA? Like why are they even coming in here? I've never heard of no shit like that.
That's probably shit that been going on forever though.
That shit is unrealistic.
It's unrealistic to do something like that in a high profile case like this.
Yeah,
Like,
even, that's what
And
it-
like,
it-
you're
they
tripping.
wouldn't do that shit to
Word.
the average person. Like,
You're
your legal
tripping.
work, they don't fuck with your legal work at all.
At
That's,
all, right.
That shit is off limits.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even understand. And
He
the,
didn't need no break.
yeah, and the fact that the judge said throw that shit out, like that shit is grounds for just a dismissal.
Yeah.
Because what you did was you took his
Right.
legal work and you gave his defense to the DA.
You violated the
You violated his
attorney-client.
all right. Like they know
client
what his
privilege.
defense. He had all his
Yeah.
defense. Shit with him and his lawyer discussing, and you gave it to the DA. Now you trying to throw it away. They know what it is.
Right.
They was gonna make
Buy two copies.
They was about to make a call based on what they found in their legal work. They was about to charge him with extra shit, talking about he was threatening or planning to do shit to a witness. So you know too much about that man's defense.
He might be coming home tomorrow.
I'm telling you, it doesn't really make sense. I can't see how he can get a fair trial based on that.
Yeah, you can't.
He
I
should
can't
be,
say I get a fair
He
trial.
should at least
anyway
be
based
getting
on shit they do.
a bail
Yeah, he should be getting a bail and all.
because of that.
He should.
I think he
Yeah,
is.
exactly. He got a bail hearing tomorrow.
Nah,
think he
no
is.
shit.
The funny thing about all this is the Fed that was prosecuting, the head of the prosecution.
It's quitting.
Yeah, it's
Damian
like-
Williams, yeah.
But
It's over.
he did this shit. Listen to me, my friend Brian Benjamin, who was the lieutenant governor. This nigga listen to me. When I looked at the case today, he came and showed me and we was talking about it and this and that.
Wait,
This don't even make
he
sense.
was prosecuting Brian Benjamin too?
Yes.
Wow. And they shut down his whole fucking career, bro.
And
off
then
of that shit, off of lies.
So they made complete lies about the man. They
Complete
have
lies.
what they saying he did. There's no quid quo pro for whatever they show. They say he took some bribes for some straw donation, whatever. They have nothing to prove it. They have one witness who lied because he gave the man a grant that was doing some shit for the community with the kids. He gave him the grant. The man was caught up in some other shit and tried to lie and said that he told him to do shit. And they said, well, where did he tell you that? He said, well, you got a message? They have nothing. They took all the shit.
Nothing.
There's nothing. And the man died. And they still ain't dropped the man's case. They don't have nothing else. They dropped the case and then brought it back.
And his whole career.
He was
was running with Kathy Hochul.
This nigga
Hochul
was-
had to replace him real quick.
Yo, if you knew who this man was, this nigga he is the squeaky cleanest person in the world. Like, he don't smoke, he don't drink. He's what you do when you say do all the right shit. He went to Harvard. He did all the shit right.
Sounds like Mecca.
It don't make no sense, bro.
Not
What
the
they did to
Harvard
that man.
So you're saying based on that experience, you feel like Diddy might be going through the same thing?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Why is he targeting the same, doing the same shit he do to Eric, to the mayor, to Diddy? Like, he's the person that's doing this shit. And it's like, I'm not saying I don't know whether they're innocent or guilty, but I know the shit that Brian Benjamin. That shit don't even make sense. I can't speak about the mayor, but I know the shit that they saying that the mayor did. These white niggas do it all the time. Like, you're telling us that the mayor is guilty for bribes or whatever, taking something from somebody.
Taking
Gifts. But Trump got Elon Musk running a fucking whole campaign, giving out $1 million for niggas who vote with him. Like, I'm just trying to figure out explain to me.
And
Explain to me. Like, why that shit ain't wrong, but a nigga, you see a nigga play the plane ticket, upgraded a plane ticket for a nigga.
Because it's something called campaign finance laws that you have to follow, especially when you run in a campaign.
But that's what I'm asking. If you got campaign finance laws and a billionaire can pay niggas millions to sign up to vote for you, like, that's not illegal?
How did you spin this?
Because I'm asking. But what I'm trying to say is there's a difference. I'm just saying, but it's not true.
Yo, how you missed out on the Kamala bag though?
Huh?
How you missed out on the Kamala bag? Sharp.
They didn't want to give it to us.
Sharpton got 500,000. Roland Martin got 350.
They didn't want to give it to us.
Why
What you
not?
talking about?
They didn't want to give it to the
Why not?
niggas in the hood. Because whoever was in her campaign they figured they wasn't focusing on the grassroots.
And you consider them to be for the people? Where everything started at the
He never
grassroots
said
level?
that. He never said
Let me explain to you. The
Oh,
campaign.
Hold on.
The campaign.
Kamala bought the shame?
No. No. What I'm saying, whoever the campaign leaders and all of that was she took pretty much Joe Biden's campaign because she dropped out. So they just ran and said, just shut up. We telling you what to do. Focus on social media, focus on the blogs and all that shit. Don't worry about the streets. We got the numbers. The numbers say this and that.
So she was a puppet the whole time.
She got in there 100 days. She like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I ain't got no time to put my whole campaign into order. So she had 100 days to figure out how to make it
See,
work.
I gotta wonder about an administration that would do something like that.
Well, that's
I'm
not the
I'm not saying
administration.
you're
That's
wrong.
the campaign.
It's the campaign. I'm not saying you
No,
wrong.
no,
Listen, like
it
you
is
said,
the
I'm not
administration.
here to focus on that
No,
because, like you said,
no,
she
Biden-
low.
Biden-
Don't
I
get it
was-
twisted.
Biden's administration
The
versus her
characters-
campaign is two totally
Exactly.
separate things.
Bro.
Those are two separate things.
Bro,
I'm
it's
not
the
cheering for either
administration.
one of them, but
That's crazy.
what I'm
one's
saying.
one
I'm
and
not
one's
saying
the
you
other.
You blocked the primary. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Yeah, because this going to go on for another hour.
Oh,
shout
God.
out to my homegirl Cheslin Figueroa. Cheslin was on the Breakfast Club talking about what this campaign did wrong, like from A to Z, and they didn't invest in you. Like, they were supposed to have barbershop conversations.
She went to every barbershop except this one.
like this. What you
That was crazy to me. Like,
like you were supposed to be in the middle of the project.
She ain't have the right
That's
advisors
wild.
around. I mean,
She did. What I'm trying to tell you, there were people that called me because on the real, I was just doing it because I wanted to see her win. There was no money. It was none of that shit. I wanted to see a black woman win. I was trying to promote. That's what I was doing. So when there was certain people that I know that was inside of her thing, it was like, yo, you need to be sitting down with them, explaining to them how to talk to black men because they don't get it. Right. And I said, I know they don't get it because the messaging is all wrong.
I sent you a message to sit down with Kennedy. I want, like, for my idea with Kennedy was to bring him on to these platforms and let the people hold him accountable. It's either he goes.
But that makes sense.
But
that's what they didn't want to do. They didn't. Yeah. The thing was, it was too late in the game. She didn't have. They took too long. They didn't even want her to talk because
should have spin on team.
Like it just was. She wasn't prepared. They wasn't prepared for when the shit happened. When Biden started fumbling, they was not prepared.
You know what's so crazy though? If she would have won, nobody wouldn't have been saying anything what she did wrong.
Of course, nobody never says nothing when you win. But when you because the thing is, I was telling, me and my team was telling the camp, I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all not doing this right. So they figured they knew what they was doing. Like they raised a bunch of money. There was energy around after the DNC. Like right after the DNC, y'all was supposed to hit the ground running. Y'all was supposed to give all the grassroots organization. They were supposed to be in the hood. You were supposed to come to the hood with the people. You supposed to go where your base is at.
Instead, she was at a dance party with Beyonce
and with Megan Thee Stallion.
Dance party with Beyonce.
That was foolish. You know what she should have did was she should have just let Joe Biden run and let him pass it to her after next year sometime. Because if he's not competent to run, why is he still president?
The problem is they should have let the primaries rock out.
Facts. That would have figured
and let
out.
us pick the candidate.
The problem was that Joe Biden was the candidate because they had already did the numbers, and based on the data, he was pretty much the only candidate that they said couldn't beat Trump. There was according to the numbers, nobody else would have been able to beat Trump. So he had to. He actually was running because he felt, or they told him that he was the only one who could beat Trump. Because he was only supposed to be a one-term president. He got signed when he first went in. This is what everybody said. That's how Kamala got there because they was like, "Listen, we're not voting for you." He's like, "I'm the only person." The numbers showed, the data showed that when you put everybody else, he was the only person that could beat Trump. So most people say, "All right, you want our vote? Then you got to give us a black woman." He said, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna give you a black woman." So when this happened and he got out, the people that said you got to give us a black woman threatened him and said, "Well, you're just not gonna overlook Kamala to get somebody else in the White House. Like you're gonna give her opportunity to be the president because you was only supposed to be a one-term president."
So they picked her instead of a black woman.
No, they what you mean?
She's not a black woman.
A magazine.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so they picked her, and then people thought was like, "Nah, you're just not gonna overlook her." So now she was put in this. There was energy around it. They just didn't. They didn't understand messaging. They didn't understand how to do grassroots organizing because they never had to. They had Joe Biden. Joe Biden didn't really need that. He had the white people. His fan base wasn't different. Like he ain't need you to come to the hood. Joe Biden wasn't coming to the hood. You understand what I'm saying? So they didn't know how to market her. She didn't have the right campaign strategy. She didn't have the right campaign team. Like they didn't even the people that NAACP and all the people that they was funded, they didn't get money till probably like 3 weeks before the campaign was over to do the work, to literally do just GOTV work, just get out to vote, like even bipartisan, nonpartisan shit, just to go and say, "All right, we know the Democrats is here, and we want to make sure that y'all invigorated, go out and vote." They didn't get money for that. The NAACP did a whole article talking about how nobody was giving money to grassroots and the black organizations to do anything on her campaign.
You think Michelle Obama would have been a better candidate?
Of course she would have won. Michelle Obama doesn't want to be the president. She wants nothing to do with politics at all.
Smart lady.
She, after what they did to her and her husband, she said, "I would never do that shit again." If you listen to any interviews, read her book, she doesn't want nothing to do
with politics. Crazy. Well, my friends, the time has come. Yo, is there anything? All right, if you got any like, you said you launched the organization.
Yeah.
How do we become a part of it?
So I'm putting together right now. I'm working it in Jersey right now. And that's gonna be the first place that I pilot. I'm actually doing a program in Westside High School called From Drill Music to Hill Music. So I'm dealing with a lot of these kids that do music, do drill music. We taking the same beats, the same energy, and we just making it where you can't kill nobody and you can't spin the block on the music. We're putting videos together, creating their own organizations.
That's what's up.
You know, so that's one of the things we're doing. With the other foundation that I'm creating, the Raising Kings, is in the process of being funded right now. We're trying to find somewhere to house it. First inside New York City. So I'll keep y'all posted about that as it comes. I'm definitely gonna need y'all, to come out and speak to these kids because we want to deal with the at-risk youth.
Right.
The ones that don't really want to go to school or they kicking out of school. We want to be the alternative to prison and jail and all of that shit. So you come deal with us. You go through the motions. And
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
How far do you want to take this thing?
No, I want to take that's my passion, right? Because I realized if I had somebody like me when I was 14 and 15 that could have guided me in a different way, a lot of shit that I went through. My father died when I was 13 years old, so I didn't have that much guidance. I was just out there figuring shit out on my own. We all had to. Right. So when you look back and know if you had somebody that actually come from where you come from, went through what you went through, that's able to guide you in a different direction, and you respect them, it's a different energy.
No, when I say how far you want to take this, like how far are you trying to go with the mayor, governor?
I don't want to do politics.
You don't want to do politics
because every black politician gets locked up. Yeah, they locked up. I don't want to do politics. I just know I understand the game from the outside.
Arguing for 3 hours,
but what politics is, man, what politics is inside outside game, right? Dr. Martin Luther King wasn't going to be a man nothing, but he knew how to put the pressure on, and he had relationships with elected officials. I have all the relationships, pretty much every elected official within New York City. I have a level of relationship with them,
right?
So where I can get a meeting with them and say, okay, this is what we want, and if you're not doing it, then we coming outside and we're gonna say fuck you and we getting you out of here, and we're gonna run it. So that's what I want to do. I want to create voting blocks with enough people that when we come to the politicians, we got an agenda and say this is what we want to do.
Right?
Can you do this? And if you say no, then we say don't worry about it. You're gonna get out of here. So we're gonna run spin next.
So
that's what power is.
That's what we missing in politics.
All right, so let me know next time.
That's what we creating right now.
Next time it's on and popping, I'm with you.
That was the agenda anyway, right? Even with politics, like I tell everybody, I don't have no allies in politics, right? I just have different opponents, right? Whoever's the president is my opponent, right? But I felt like I had a better chance of beating Kamala or pushing her to do shit that Kamala, my fault. I always say it wrong. I felt like I know I could have pushed her. I know it's people within her camp, it's people that I have relationships with that I could have actually listened to. There's no streamline for me, or maybe y'all have it, to Donald Trump. I don't know nobody who's ever had that, who has ever had it, and who he's actually listened to that actually really got shit done for us. So that's just my difference. So the fight is different and it's harder for me.
Right.
So like when I have politicians, my goal is to create coalitions and create voter blocks to where we able to groom our own candidates, right? We groom them from A to Z. Like I got people like Tesla who know Civics 101 who can tell you actually how to run a campaign. We got people who are inside the buildings who can actually get you into those positions. So that's what it is. We got to get more savvy about the way that we do politics. We can't just wait to every 4 years and we say, oh, we're going to go out. And nah.
Right.
I told people last time, when Joe Biden comes, we supposed to fight from this day. By the time the next 4 years come, we supposed to have 4 or 5 million people that's in our voting block that we can sit there and say, listen, this is what we want. If you don't get this, you ain't getting our vote. Because that's what the rest of the people do. Right. That's what the rest of the constituents. So that's how you get the power. So that's what my goal is. From this day on, we're creating and building our own voting block. And we call our shit, We the President.
We the President.
And then on January 4th, if anybody's in Atlanta, we doing a meeting, a black male agenda meeting where it's going to be like that pretty much.
In Atlanta?
Yeah, it's in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. You stupid. January 4th.
Y'all got it. Y'all got the venue and everything.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
To all the good women, God bless you all. I ain't even trying to stress you all. If the world up and just left you all on the edge to fall, I'll rescue y'all like a fireman.